Hello! Welcome back to another episode. My name is Brittany Barton. I'm a licensed life insurance broker, and I answer your insurance questions. So today's question is, when should you get life insurance? I love that people are asking this question. It's a really, really important one. So I'm going to start by answering it with a little bit of a cliche, and that is the best time to get life insurance was yesterday. And I know you're here for more information than that, so I will elaborate. But the cliche is there for a reason. We don't know what tomorrow is going to bring, and we've all heard horror stories about people who passed away really young and people who passed away without a plan. It seems impossible to pass away when you're young, but we've all heard the stories. So you should get life insurance if you have people who depend on you. So think about whether your spouse would be able to cover the bills when you pass away. Also, if you have kids, they're going to rely on your income until they're at least 18. And if you have pets, somebody's going to have expenses from taking care of them. You should get life insurance if you have debt. So mortgage, student loan, car loan, credit card, anything along those lines. Debt is not forgiven when you pass away, so somebody still has to pay that. Especially it's important if your spouse isn't on your mortgage and wouldn't qualify to be on your mortgage on their own. That's a really bad scene. You should get life insurance if you make a good income, if you have large investments, own real estate, anything along those lines. So it's called a deemed disposition, and it means that you're deemed to have disposed of or sold your possessions right before you passed away, regardless of if you did or not. And you got to pay tax on that. So that's a pretty general statement, and it'll depend on how your accounts were set up. But it's pretty well guaranteed that you're going to have a tax bill when you pass away. You should get life insurance if a funeral bill would bankrupt the ones that you love. So right now, a funeral is going for about $8,000, and that's for a pretty basic shindig. So if you have a large family, if you have religious or traditional elements that you'd want included, go ahead and add a couple grand. You also want to think about things like covering your rent and storage locker fees and any truck rentals that your family might have to deal with when you pass away so that they can deal with your belongings. It's a much smaller amount than debt and raising children, but it's certainly an expense to take into consideration. So as always, this is for general information only and should never be taken as legal or financial counsel. Always sit down with a professional who's able to look at your specific case. I'd be more than happy to help you with that. If you liked this video, you'll like my newsletter too. It's all about your health, from body to money. I'll put the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.